Good evening, beautiful people. Ontarian Hawkins here, along with my beautiful wife, and we are the Passive Income Gurus. Thank you so much for checking in. We are here at the Ola Barber and Services studio, and as you can see, I just finished getting a nice razor shave.
We cut all that hair off of his face.
Yes, I was trying to grow a beard. It just wasn't working out. So
he got African American real hair on his
real African American hair. So we had to cut it off. But she did a good job.
Always.
I feel like a new man. So I've been missing you guys this week.
You only have one viewer.
That's okay. This is going to be recorded. So this whole week we've been doing some renovation at our home. We just finished up today, and I shared some pictures of our new bathroom, and we had some other stuff done, but the bathroom was a big deal. And one of our clients here that comes and get his hair cut here, he did it for us. Him and his son did it for us, and they did a fantastic job. So
now the house is for sale if anyone wants to buy it.
We're not going anywhere yet. We're going to embellish the fruits of the labor. So we want to talk to you guys because our phone is kind of we got a low power on both of our phones. So we want to talk to you about entrepreneurship. How it's not about you. Okay, we're both entrepreneurs, my wife and I. And I wanted to talk to you because when you think of the whole point of becoming an entrepreneur, it's really not about us. It's really not about us. And what do I mean by that? Well, in the end of it all, it's about blessing others. It's about being a blessing to others. Entrepreneurship gives us freedom to do the things we want to do. It also gives us time freedom. In order to gain time freedom, you need something called money. And we can only be a blessing to others if we have the means of doing it. Okay. Now there's other ways to be a blessing. Don't get me wrong. There's other ways of doing it. But if you want to reach people on a massive scale, you want to do something really, really good for someone and do something that they would never forget. That's what it's all about. Our client, Francisco, babe, you want to tell them the story of how he came to you?
His son was coming. His son liked the services. He invited his dad, and his dad came with just Francisco, and we got to talking about the type of work he does, and hey, he was into home remodeling and had him come out and give us an estimate, and the rest is history.
So he came to us and we said, hey, we need some remodeling done on our home. And this was right on time because he told us today that this is going to help him in moving, because he's moving from here to Texas, from Oklahoma to Texas, and he said this was right on time. So if we didn't get in contact with him, if he didn't come here, we wouldn't been able to do the home like we wanted to do our home, our new bathroom and all that. But we were able to do something for him as well, for blessing us with his service to us. So the means of that is great. I mean, being able to do that is just fantastic. So you try to get out of the camera. So that's what it's all about. So I want to also the next dimension of entrepreneurship is leaving behind a legacy. Okay, and I'm getting really down to how it's not all about us. Making the money as an entrepreneur, having freedom is great. But you have to think long term. What are you going to leave behind for your family, for your kids? What type of legacy are you going to leave for them? And see, think about that. If you're always walking around feeling or saying you're broke, guess what? When it's time for you to go, that is what your kids is going to remember you. Not just because it's not just going to be because you kept saying or believing that you're broke. It's about the inspiration, the motivation that you give them on a daily basis. And check this out now. When you switch that around and you decide to do something for your family, you decide to step out on faith and do something that's going to bring blessings to you and your family. Mm-hmm. When you are gone, guess what? They can carry that same energy on to the other generations. You see? Mm-hmm. So the freedom, the money is not, again, it's not about the money. It's about what the money can do for other people. And then couple that with the knowledge that you leave behind. Couple that with the inspiration, the motivation you leave behind. And then carrying that torch all the way down to other generations. And that's what it's really about. Also, as an entrepreneur, we have the opportunity, to make a dent in this world, to make it a better place. Because when you create your own economy, you can help others create their own economy as well. And see, so my only goal every day as a business owner is to show other people what I've done to get to where I am now. And I'm still a work in progress. I'm still learning new things. I'm still growing every day. You never stop growing as a business owner. You're always tweaking. You're always seeing how you can grow and help the next person do the same as well. But you have to get out of that mindset of, I don't have enough. You see, you have to get out of that mindset of, there's not enough. There's enough to go around in this world. There's never a lack of resources. It's only the only lack is what you think, is what you tell yourself every day. That's the only lack. You see, and you have to, priorities. If you want to make a difference, if you want to see change in your life, you got to switch up your priorities. Instead of not being able to afford certain things, what are some things in your life that you can cut out right now that can free up some extra cash to make an investment in an opportunity to be able to grow and to generate passive income or whatever you want to do. Maybe cut out cable TV. Cable TV these days, I'm pretty sure it is over $100 a month. Almost two. So I don't know. We don't have cable.
We got the Fire Stick.
We got the Fire Stick. But almost $200 a month for cable. So save, cutting that off for 3-4 months can get you some extra cash flow into your pocket. That way you can have some cushion to do some things. And then, you just sit down at the kitchen table one day and say, hey, what can I cut out every month or every day that I'm putting money toward that's irrelevant? And I'm pretty sure you can think of many things that is irrelevant. You see? That way he said no. And that way you can cut out, that way you can start doing the things that you want to do. Okay? Hey Keith White, what's going on, brother?
Everything is relevant.
Well, everything is relevant to some point, but everything is relevant to some point. It depends on what your needs are. For example,
I'm waxing my cheek.
She's waxing. Keith said, how do you convince your spouse? How do I convince you, honey?
To what?
Can you convince Keith? So Keith asked, can you convince your spouse? Now, as an entrepreneur, convincing your spouse, and I think I need to maybe plug up my phone before it dies.
Here, let me bring you the charger.
Okay. We got a plug in over here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So convincing your spouse, Keith, in business, that can be difficult. That can be difficult if they're not on the same page as you. Hold on 1 second.
Well, as the head of the house, she's
Go ahead, honey.
She's supposed to trust him and follow his lead anyway.
Okay, so my wife said, as the head of the household, Keith, she is supposed to trust and follow you anyway, no matter what your aspirations are. Now, there may be a little friction. You know, for example, I come to my wife and I'd say, hey, babe, I'm about to make an investment into this. And her words, which is, I love hearing, her words is, okay, I trust you. Okay? I trust you. So that lets me know my wife has my back, and anything I put money in, she trusts that I'm going to do well by it. And that goes a long way. That is very promising. That gives me a lot of confidence. Keith White said black women are different.
Oh, man. Well, I know Keith.
Hey, you said black women are different. Okay, all right. So you don't. I'm not going to read into that too much. But so, and Brandon said, and it's how you act on those. That's right, Brandon. It's how you act on those decisions. A lot of times your spouse can be a weight in the area of entrepreneurship. Okay. And a lot of times the reason they may feel, you may feel a little of friction or fear is because
they fear that you're going to make the wrong investment, mm-hmm. and you're going to lose all your money.
Right. Okay. And they want to see proof that it's going to work. Or maybe you tried something in the past and it didn't work, and now you're trying something new. You see, so there may be a trust factor there. The best proof, the best way to break that barrier, Keith, the best way, man, is when you start something, finish it, man. No matter if you're getting results or not immediately, just stick to the plan, stick it out until you start getting results. I don't care if it's little results. Doesn't matter if it's small results. Just do. If you're passionate about the business, then it's going to work. That's the big deal. If you're passionate about whatever you're doing, it's going to work. So when that happens, it should break down those barriers sooner or later. You just have to, talk to your spouse and say, hey, just trust me on this. In my case, and in my experience over the years, it's usually the man that is starting a business and the wife is kind of against it. That's been my experience from talking to people.
Just sit down and watch Acrimony together. Did y'all see that movie?
Acrimony?
With Taraji P. Henson, and she didn't trust her husband's process, and she kicked him out because she felt like she was carrying all the weight and she was making all the money and he wasn't doing anything. She said he just had a dream and wasn't going nowhere, a vision that wasn't going nowhere, and then all of a sudden, boom, he hit it. He fulfilled his dream and his vision, mm-hmm. and was making billions, and then it was too late for them because she had already put him out and didn't believe in him. So y'all see that movie? It's good.
What's it called again?
Acrimony.
Acrimony.
You don't see movies, period.
Acrimony. That's what it's called. That's what it's called. So, Brandon said he saw it. Said it's an amazing movie.
You gotta trust the process.
Yep, gotta trust the process. What's going on, April? Aloha. All right. So, trust the process, guys. We got a new year coming up. 2019 is almost here. Hopefully, you got some new goals that you want to achieve, and you have to let yourself know and tell yourself that 2019 is going to be better than 2018 in all areas of your life. You have to tell yourself that. You can't go into 2019 limping. Okay? Don't go crawling, don't go limping. You need to go skipping into 2019 and leave everything else behind. It's going to be a new chapter in a lot of your lives. Mm-hmm. Make a commitment, stick to your commitments. Focus is the key. And
remember, how can two people walk together unless they agree?
And that's right. how can two people walk together unless they agree? You have to agree with the process. So think about that. Leaving a legacy, blessing others. Entrepreneurship is about creating your economy, yes, but it's not a selfish act. Any entrepreneur out there, you think about it, there's no selfishness in it. There's selflessness when it comes to entrepreneurship, because we are solving a problem. We are solving a need in the world. And when we are able to do that, then other people benefit greatly. The consequence of that, fortunately for us, is in the form of money. Okay, in the form of money. And again, money is just a derivative of the value that you put out in the marketplace. That's all money is. It's the derivative of the value you put out in the marketplace. So how do you gain, or how do you get more money? How much you got to put more value out there in the world? How much value are you giving other people? You see, social media makes it easy to get out there and give value. Like I'm right now, I'm talking to you right now on Facebook Live, and I'm able to do YouTube videos and get on Instagram. I'm able to do all this from my phone and from a computer at home to reach a mass amount of people, inspire them, and in return of me inspiring them and giving them information that's going to help them, what happens? The end result is dinero. It's money.
Dinero.
That's all it is.
Dinero.
What is that, baby? What are you doing to my head? Oh. So she is, see right here, she is providing a service. Hey, look, I still pay my wife, even though we're in the same house. I still pay her money to do my grooming. I give her money. See, she provided me a service. She took out her time out of her day to do service for me, and I feel blessed by it.
I don't charge you for real.
And I'm going to pay her for it.
Thank you.
That's all. So if you think about entrepreneurship like that, and you make a commitment, you put down some goals, just go for it. Don't get distracted. Just go for it, and things will happen. Things will happen. All right. Oh man, what is this? Look at this. Oh, she is plucking grays out. You see this? So that's it, guys. Glad to see you guys. Hopefully you
keep talking to them.
Hopefully you're doing fantastic.
Tell them to fly to Tulsa and come see me.
Yeah, come on to, if you guys are ever in Oklahoma, Tulsa, let me know. Oh, she's plucking gray hairs. Look at that.
He's getting old.
Oh man, what's going on, kinfolk? Shalonda, baby.
Hey, Cupcake.
Yeah. So what are you guys' goals going in 2019? What are your goals? Let me hear some of your goals that you have going into the new year. She said, "Hey, cupcakes." Yeah. What's your goals, baby? What are your goals?
I gotta get healthy.
You gotta get healthy.
I gotta get off these blood pressure medicines.
Okay. And I need to lose some weight myself. Need to work out more. I didn't work out as much as I needed to this year. Next year, that's going to change. You see her?
You like to eat too much.
I like to eat, but I know I have to exercise. It's imperative. It's imperative.
My goal is to increase in business.
Lose weight, increase in business. Okay, that's going to happen. That's going to happen. Shalonda says she's going to lose weight and travel more. That's a good goal, cousin.
Yeah.
Very good goal.
Love to travel. I want to go with you, Cupcake.
Yeah, we love to travel too. My birthday is coming up next month, y'all.
We're going to New York.
Probably go to New York, see a symphony, orchestra. I love symphonies. Live symphony. Yes. Next month. January 21st to be exact, if you want to know my birthday, guys. In case you want to send me, just send me a gift to my P.O. box.
No, just join us. Let's make this exciting.
Yeah. So, guys, 2019, I'm looking to add 2 more income streams. Okay, and you know, it's all about multiple streams of income as an entrepreneur. You need to have multiple streams coming in. It is a necessity, folks. A necessity. And I do a lot of stuff online.
I'm still working on it.
I do a lot of stuff online. The reason I do that is I told myself when I first started that I wanted to be set up like a Walmart. You walk in Walmart, you can buy clothes, you can buy electronics, you can buy food. I mean, you can buy all types of stuff in Walmart. They've created, what do I call it, honey? A monopolized,
Portfolio.
diversified portfolio. That's what Walmart has created. And the reason they're so massive and they have a lot of business is because they've mastered a monopolized, diversified portfolio. What does that mean? That means, first of all, you know what a monopoly is. You just taking over. You just competition. You then took it over. Okay, you the number one person in the space. Diversification is giving people options in one location. Okay, so you monopolize the area, and you give people options. That way, why do they do that? Because they don't want the customers to go anywhere else. They want them to come all to them, and that's what it's all about. So me, in my portfolio, I've created a monopolized, diversified portfolio, which means I can offer something to everybody who desires to create their own economy. Those folks who don't speak broke, who don't think broke in their lives, I can help those people, no matter what your income level is. And if you live in the United States of America and you work and there's no way that you can invest in anything. Like you looking at this, you're like, I wish I can invest, but honestly, I cannot. I can help you too. Show you how to get more money back on your paycheck. At least $200 to $500 extra a month. You see what I'm saying? But it goes back to priorities. Sit down at your kitchen table and say, hey, what can I cut out of my expenses that I'm spending every day, every week, or every month? What can I cut out that's not a necessity, that's not relevant, that is not life or death, that is going to help put more money back into your household?
We gotta go.
You see? So my wife said we gotta go. It's time to go. All right, guys. Hopefully got something out of this live tonight. And let's make it happen for 2019. All right? You want to say bye, baby?
Bye.
See y'all later.